Hi, I'm Nicole Fintel from the Florida PBIS project. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the school-wide PBIS Tiered Fidelity Inventory, or the TFI for short. The TFI is one of the tools that Florida schools implementing PBIS complete annually to examine their implementation fidelity at the advanced PBIS tiers, and to identify strengths and challenges to inform action planning. This brief training video is intended to help school coaches and facilitators who will be guiding the administration and use of the TFI with their school teams. The TFI is a valid, reliable, and efficient measure to help teams identify the extent to which PBIS core features are in place within a school. The TFI can help schools measure implementation fidelity across all three tiers of support. But here in Florida, school teams complete only the Tier 2 and Tier 3 portions of the TFI as a part of their end-year evaluation process. The Tier 2 and 3 portions of the TFI are intended to fulfill the same functions as the previously used Benchmarks of Advanced Tiers, or BAT, measure here in Florida. These two domains of the TFI focus on those elements of PBIS that are essential for ensuring that Tier 2 and 3 interventions result in improved student outcomes. Other measures of Tier 1 fidelity remain available because they are either more extensive than the TFI, such as the BOQ, or Benchmarks of Quality, or they are more suitable for use in research studies, such as the SET. It is for these reasons that we use the TFI in Florida to measure implementation at the advanced tiers of support, and that we continue to offer other measures for evaluating Tier 1 implementation. The TFI is a self-assessment that PBIS school teams can use to assess levels of implementation fidelity, identifying areas of strength and challenges that can inform action planning to guide improved implementation and student outcomes. Results of this assessment can be shared with your school's PBIS team members, administrators, staff, and families. The TFI can be used as a formative assessment to determine current Tier 2 and 3 PBIS practices in place, and those that are needed, prior to launching PBIS implementation. The tools within the measure can be used to develop an action plan that is focused on implementation of Tier 2 and 3 practices. The TFI can also be used annually as a self-assessment by school teams to support sustainability of their practices and to identify implementation areas to target for problem solving. Finally, the TFI can be used as a metric for identifying schools for recognition within their state implementation efforts. Here in Florida, we use the TFI as part of our FLPBIS Model Schools Recognition Program. I hope you enjoyed our brief introduction on the use of the Tiered Fidelity Inventory, or TFI, in Florida. For further support in completing the TFI, we recommend that you check out some of our additional videos reviewing TFI administration, scoring, and online data entry.